Oh my goodness, folks. Grab your tea, settle in, and prepare yourselves. Because what I'm about to share with you today is absolutely explosive. Your friendly neighborhood royal critic is shook to the core after reading these bombshell revelations from Lady Colin Campbell and Tom Bower about Meghan and Harry's children. This isn't just gossip. This is potentially dynasty-changing information that could rock the royal succession to its very foundation. Now, I know you guys are excited for more, but before we delve into further discussion, if you haven't subscribed, come on guys. What are you waiting for? Hit like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell ASAP. So now you know I've always been straight with you about the Montecito duo and their endless stream of manipulations, but even I wasn't prepared for this level of deception. Lady C and Tom Bower, two of the most respected and well-sourced royal biographers, have dropped what might be the biggest royal scandal since the abdication crisis of 1936. They're questioning the very circumstances surrounding the births of Archie and Leet. Let's be clear about something right off the bat. These aren't random internet conspiracy theories being pushed by anonymous trolls. These are serious allegations from established royal experts with impeccable connections to palace insiders. Lady Colin Campbell has written 7 books about the royal family, including bestsellers about Princess Diana. Tom Bower is equally respected for his thoroughly researched royal biographies. When these two speak, people in the know listen. What they're suggesting is absolutely mind-blowing. That the births of Archie and Lilith were shrouded in unprecedented secrecy. Because there might be something major the Sussexes didn't want the world to know. From day one, their approach to royal births was completely different from the established protocol that every other royal has followed for generations. Think about it. When our beloved Catherine had George, Charlotte, and Louis, she stood proudly on the steps of the Lindo wing, allowing the world to celebrate the new additions to the royal family. It was a moment of national joy and unity. But Meghan and Harry, total secrecy, no hospital confirmation, no traditional photo ops, no medical staff identified, nothing but a carefully controlled narrative, released on their own terms. According to Lady C, there are serious discrepancies in Meghan's timeline that simply don't add up. No security trail, no staff reports, no visual confirmations of any kind. Some insiders are now suggesting that Archie may not have been born in the UK at all. If that's proven true, it could potentially affect his place in the line of succession. This isn't just gossip, it's constitutional. And then there's little Leet. Tom Bower is questioning whether her birth certificate was altered or carefully worded to fit a PR narrative. Why does the certificate contradict details the couple shared publicly? And remember how they claimed the Queen gave her blessing to use her intimate family nickname? Palace sources supported by Lady C say no such approval was ever granted. It was a royal tribute built on a royal lie. One of the most telling aspects of this whole situation is the complete absence of the traditional royal birth formalities. Where were the attending doctors? Where were the palace correspondents? With William and Kate, royal medical staff were openly credited, and the births followed established protocol. But Meghan and Harry kept everything under wraps. Lady C calls it a deliberate strategy. They knew if they followed protocol, the truth might be uncovered. Let's not forget Meghan's harrowing account of giving birth under emotional distress, claiming that media hysteria forced her into hiding. Lady C challenges these tales hidden, calling them emotionally manipulative narratives crafted to gain sympathy. She points out that no media were actually camped outside. No helicopters hovered. because the media didn't even know she was in labor until after the baby was supposedly born. The trauma narrative was invented out of thin air. According to Tom Bauer, this wasn't just an accidental breach of royal protocol. It was deliberate defiance. Meghan wanted to rebrand royal motherhood on her own terms. She saw tradition as oppression, rather than the carefully designed system of transparency that has kept them monitoable to the people for centuries. What's particularly revealing is how Meghan and Harry are responding to these bombshell allegations. Instead of addressing them directly, they're reportedly sending legal threats to British tabloids and online outlets who dare to amplify the claims. Their legal team has begun issuing cease and desist letters in a desperate attempt to shut down the story. But as one Daily Mail insider revealed, the more they threaten, the more curious we get. It's the Streisand effect in action. Their attempts to silence criticism are only bringing more attention to what they're trying to hide. Until now, the American press had largely shielded the Sussexes from criticism, treating them with kid gloves while they trashed the royal family at every opportunity. But that protective bubble is finally starting to thin. Media outlets like Page 6 and the New York Post have begun publishing more critical takes, questioning the legitimacy of the Sussex brand and the bizarre secrecy surrounding their children. Behind the scenes, Netflix is reportedly reviewing their future relationship with the couple, an early sign that corporate allies are beginning to see the scandal as a liability.